Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video I'm going to be sharing fall wardrobe staples. So this is not a trendy video. This is not an autumn haul video. I'm not coming at you with lots of things that I feel like you need to buy this season. Last month I did a video for you guys where I found 37 outfits that I was able to put together just going through my current closet, and I shared about a dozen or so of the outfits I came up with on that video with you. So what today's video is a breakdown of the 5 key sort of pieces that she's just going to be involved. Go on. So what I thought I would do in today's video is break down for you sort of the 5 key pieces, core pieces that I have accumulated over the years that I feel like I come back to over and over again, and that I feel like really pin down my fall wardrobe. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I feel like every fall wardrobe needs is a good long wool coat. Some kind of a pea coat, something that is a high quality fabric that when you put on, it just fancies things up a little bit. So the one that I have been wearing for the last couple of years was actually recommended by Retro Flame. She's an Irish girl living in New York City. She does a wonderful fashion channel and blog, and she recommended this one by Marks and Spencer a couple of years ago, and so I did order it, and it's beautifully heavy, nice wool weight, without being really thick the way that a winter coat is going to be really thickly lined, if that makes sense. The key to a wool coat, the key to a pea coat is getting the shape of it right, especially if you go for one of the full length ones like this. And what I did when I ordered this is I had it tailored. I had it taken in a bit at the waist because I wanted to make sure I bought one that was large enough to fit across my shoulders and be long enough for my arms. And in so doing, there was a little bit of extra space in the waist. So I paid for a good priced coat. It was not over the top expensive. It wasn't a designer price or anything like that. But I made the extra investment to have it tailored to fit me. And this is just a fabulous, fabulous thing that I bust out every single time the weather cools down. The next thing on my list I actually finally just got around to investing in this year, and I'm a little bit embarrassed that it took me so long to do it. So this year I bought this pair of knee-high leather boots from, I think it's pronounced Leffler Randall. I think Leffler Randall because it looks like Jeffrey. But these are genuine leather knee-high boots, and they are the pull-on style instead of the zip-up, and they are not super fitted in the calf. I do have knee-high boots that are fitted. They're Stuart Weitzman's, so they are that stretch suede, and they are the knee-high, very fitted, but I didn't have a pair anymore that was a little bit less of a fitted style, something that had a little bit more shape to it. And the reason that I invested in these this year and invested in a good pair is every season I come back to my closet and I find great outfits that I think to myself, you know what, that would look really cute with a good knee-high leather boot as opposed to the stretch suede that I already had. And of course, in the moment you want the boots, you don't have the boots, you put together a different outfit and then you forget about it. Well, when I started this year, when I went through my closet and came out with those 37 outfit ideas, I narrowed it down and made a key list of things that I was going to invest in this year, as I shared on that video, and this pair of boots was one of the things that made the list. Regardless of what boots you buy, I do recommend buying something to help you protect that fabric. I like the Kiwi brand products. I've been using those for years on all of my fall and winter footwear. They have some for suede and nubuck. They have some for leather. They have one that I think is called Protect All, which will cover both your leather and synthetic materials. So regardless what pair of shoes you invest in, for a boot, I always will reach for Kiwi year after year. Okay, the next essential that I have on my list, this is, I think I've had these for 2 years now, maybe 1 year. That year with the pandemic has me all confused because nobody was really going out and wearing their nicer shoes for a good long time there. But I bought this pair of boots, which I featured in my outfit from my own closet video. It's got a good heel on these. I don't even think I was able to find these exact ones anymore, but the purpose in calling these ones out is the color. I feel like when you have boots and a lot of outfits that you can build around boots in fall and winter weather, having what I think of as like a surprise neutral is always a nice touch. So instead of just having brown and black, I know a few years ago the big thing was to turn to gray. You know, you kind of mixed up that neutral palette a little bit. And I took a chance on these when I bought them a couple years ago. I thought maybe they would look a little bit like go-go boots. But if you watch the outfits I put together in that video last month, you'll see that they don't look anything like go-go boots. They are more versatile than my gray boots, and definitely more versatile, I cannot speak today. Definitely more versatile than my brown boots, the tans, the browns, the ones that you see me wearing pretty regularly. So if you are investing in something that you can really build a lot of outfits around and you're looking at footwear, black is essential, but also try something along the lines of a beige boot or maybe a gray. Okay, so the next thing we need to touch on for fall wardrobe staples are sweaters. Here's my problem with fall sweaters that I run into year after year. Sweaters usually mean a wool content, and for me, the itch factor is real. I have sensitive skin to it. Even when I wear something underneath it, I'm not wearing like a long sleeve mock neck underneath a already heavy sweater. So even just wearing like a tank top, it leaves my chest and my upper back and my arms exposed to the wool, and I will still itch. Now, there are finer kinds of wool. Cashmere obviously isn't very itchy at all, but sometimes investing in that higher quality fabric can be cost prohibitive. So finding nice chunky sweaters for fall that come in gorgeous, cozy fall colors that feel like a wool sweater should feel, and not by texture. I mean, you know what I mean, that feeling that you put on the fall sweater, the cozy factor. Finding good sweaters that don't itch is crucial to a fall wardrobe staple, in my humble opinion. So this year I went on the hunt and I actually found a company called One State. It's the number one period state. They're sold at Nordstrom. And I picked up a few from their line. This one I actually posted about on my Instagram account last week when I wore it, and I just wore this again yesterday. This one has this fun crisscross back, which I just checked for you guys, and I think this sweater is sold out in this particular color. But I purchased two other sweaters from their line. I think one of those also is available in this color. Lots of colors and sizes available. But the beauty of them is there's no wool. There's no wool in these sweaters, but looking at it, you wouldn't know that. I mean, this looks like your traditional cozy wool fall sweater, but I can wear these without the itch factor. And the beauty of it too is some of them, especially when you have that open cutout in the back like this one does, one of the other ones has a fun collar around the neck, I don't need to worry about hiding some kind of liner underneath the sweater to protect my skin. So I will link these sweaters for you down below. Again, I found them at Nordstrom's, all pretty reasonably priced, quite honestly, for the quality of the sweater that you're getting. So definitely go and check those out if you are one of my sensitive skinned fashionistas like myself. The last item on my list, I am still in process of purchasing, but it was one that made the list after I did my closet clear out this fall and had my short list of things that I was finally ready to invest in. And that is the leather jacket. I know right now it's very popular, the leather motorcycle jacket. That particular style is very on trend. To me, a simple lightweight leather jacket for fall is always going to be in style, and so I'm not going for anything that's going to have too many trendy details. So I'm steering away from the really wide lapels or something that has a lot of metal detailing on it to really up that motorcycle jacket look. In my mind, a lightweight, good quality leather jacket is kind of like the black leather boots. It's just going to be a core piece that you can pull out every season and no one's going to look at that and say that you're completely out of fashion. With the jackets, I do recommend going for real leather because the faux leather, especially being exposed to the weather that we experience in fall and winter months, it will crack, it will wear, it will start to look aged faster than a genuine leather product. However, you don't need to invest in designer labels to get a good leather jacket. One of the sort of unsung heroes that I always turn back to is Wilson's Leather. They are available online, and at least where I live, I'm able to find them in outlet malls everywhere. So if you have access to either, everybody has access to the internet, what am I saying? If you have access to an outlet mall in your area where you can go and take a look, highly recommend them. Like I said, they do also have a website, but I think their inventory in the stores is higher. But I am able to find leather goods there for really, really reasonable prices. And in fact, my favorite winter coat I bought there over 10 years ago now, probably closer to 15. And the trick with the real leather is just like with the boots, it's keeping it conditioned and cleansed and protected during that winter season and making sure you do that every year. So I have my eye on a couple of styles at Wilson's Leather, and I am working on narrowing those down and making a trip out to the outlet malls near me to go and pick one of those up. Because like I said, going through my closet this year, there were just some things where I kept saying to myself, you know what would look really cute with this? A leather jacket. So it did make my short list for items that I will be purchasing this year to supplement my wardrobe. So that's it, you guys. Really simple. Don't need to be crazy about it. You don't need to be over the top on trend with every single piece. Just solid things that you're going to be able to come back to year after year to have a really good foundation for your autumn wardrobe. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.